Hey everybody, getting ready to go here. Penn's Elite, Cleveland Barons. Completely different lines today it looks like, so we'll get things sorted out as we go. Gonna start off with Cam, Patrick, Attican up front. Looks like Vance and Carter back on D, trying to force this one out of the zone, not enough to get it. Now they're gonna break it through. Attican gonna dump this one in, a little bit of chase here, puck hopping. Still staying with him. Puck gonna get reversed the other way here. Cam trying to break that one up. Got a piece of it, but it got reversed away. Good pinch by Vance here. Gonna pick that one up, trying to get a shot off, not gonna go. Barron's gonna send this one, gonna be an ice. Yes. Had just enough to get the whole way. So we'll go wholesale change here. Peter, Mason, Colton, Parker, and JoJo back on D here. Colton gonna work this one up top. JoJo a little footwork. Colton knocks it down to the center. Peter tries to get a hold of it. Shot coming from the far side. Goalie gonna hold that one. Barron's gonna pick up that face off, send it, just get open ice. Parker gets across, forces that shot to go wide. Regroup, carry out of the zone here, gonna send it up to Mason, trickles past him. Gonna get put back in our end. Shot coming, Coulter gonna blocker that one aside. No, misses the net completely. Round to the half wall, Mason up the challenge, gets dumped back in deep. Colton gonna pick that one up in the corner. Parker just grabs it, sends it the length, puts it right on the net, so it's no ice. We go for a change. Peter stays out for the forecheck. Barron's waiting to tag up here for the offsides. They do, send it around. Jackson out to play that one on D. Comes out to center. Myron trying to get to it. Good forecheck there. Ryan backhand dumps that one in, not enough on it to get deep. Barron's gonna regroup and pick it up. Send it the whole way around, pick it up on the half wall here. Ryan has to regroup. Send it around behind the net. Carter gonna grab it there. He sends it up the wall, no wing home. Shot on 1-2, that one trickled in. Coulter a couple saves, loose in front here. Patrick, good play to pick that one up behind the net. Gonna send it up, not enough to get it out of the zone, gets jumped back down deep. Send this one up, gonna have too much on it, gonna come the whole way down for an ice. So Cam, Patrick, Attican back out here up front. Looks like Parker and Vance back on D. I'm going to pick that up off the faceoff, tries to send it to the wall. D-Man knocks it down. shot coming in, tip. Colts are going to hold on to that one. Mason, Peter, Colton come out here. Colton wins that face off through just enough to get out of the zone. Mason going to pick it up. Westerberg group, turn around, sends it across. Parker going to get the red line here. Get a dish to Colton behind the net. Up top, shot coming. JoJo looking for a lane. There it goes. That one hits a glove. Mason picks it up, gets fired wide. JoJo hard on the pinch here. Tried to dance that one around, hit a skate and went the other way. Parker comes off. Jackson comes on D. Barron's going to take it the whole way to our end. Chance right in front. Barron's going to fire that one wide. JoJo going to pick it up in the corner. Tries to send it up. Gets it out of the zone. Colton going to come through, pick that one up, force it, gets bodied on the wall, still battling here. Gets a shot off. Nobody in front yet, trying to get a change in for the rest. Myron going to come out, pick that one up, tries to reverse it in the neutral zone, but it hits a Barron. Drop pass, they fumble that one. Colton, totally out of gas, forces that one into the zone, backhands it on net. Carter jumping way up in the play off D to keep it deep. Ryan coming around for pressure, re-spinning on the wall, but it skips by Vance up top. Regroup here with time. Barron's changing, pass across, gets tipped. Turnover right in the middle. That one was a little bit ugly. Vance and Carter both collapse on. Puck rolls in on Coulter. He has to throw a glove on it. Face-off win right on the net. Barron's out of the corner. Behind the net here, looking for a friend. Vance all over him. Centering pass comes out. A couple of whacks. Looks like Coulter's going to hang on to that one. Good job to jump through the face-off there. Reese going to carry that one in, shot on. Cerny going to turn it right back at the net. Reese out of the corner trying to work it up high. That doesn't work. Gets shouldered for his trouble. Gives a little hack behind here. Ryan going to pick it up behind the net. Centering feed, no. Going to come up top. Carter trying to load it up. Just has to send it back down low. Reese gets a hack at it. Myron going to break that one up, but just trickles out of the zone. Barron's get the red line, going to dump it for a change. Carter back to get it, going to reverse it around. D still holding on to it, has a little bit of room besides the skate. Trying to get a change for everybody else here. Myron gets taken to the wall hard after dragging that one in. Patrick going to come in to jump on the play. Cam going to try and pin that one on the wall. No, gets pushed by him. Puck coming back the other way. JoJo back there on D. Shot goes wide. Going to come to Patrick here. He's going to feed it up. Myron out of gas, backhand flip, throws that one on net. So Attiking finally is able to get out here on the third spot. Myron got trapped out forever. So Patrick, Cam, Myron, Parker, JoJo right now. Attic going to take that face off. Shot coming. Cam sends that one just wide of the net. Tried the quick turnaround off the face off. Didn't work. Puck bouncing around towards the middle here. Just past Patrick. Jojo going to have to pick it up. Tries to throw that one up. Hits somebody. Turns into a turnover going the other way. Too many Penguins on the wrong side of the puck here. Gonna go to the corner. Jojo gonna pick it up there. Gets a couple hacks at it. Still in the zone. Puck right back into our defensive end. Barons go for a change. We get a little bit of a breakout chance here. Cam gonna carry this one through the middle. Centering feed, that one goes by. Carter had pinched in but wasn't able to get there. Cam with the tip of the front. Cam's caught out. Colton in now on center. Passes up to Patrick. Patrick, quick shot. No, sorry, Attic, quick shot. Stay with him, Attic. Try and send that one out. It hit Colton at the blue line. It has enough to get out of the zone. Couple deflections. That one gets flipped at the net, goes wide. I don't think Coulter had to play it. Mason gets out here finally. Him and Peter are able to make the change and jump on. Barron's going to carry it the other way. So Colton, Mason, Peter up front here. Pass to Peter on the wall, feed to Mason in the middle. Comes right back. Peter mows through a Barron trying to make a change at the bench. Puck coming the other way. Shot. That one. I think Coulter got a piece of it, sent it up over. Lots of hands getting high here. Temper's starting to flare a little bit. Peter just going to force that one through. Going to come to Mason right here in the zone. Tries to feed that one across. It's loose in front. Nobody knows where it's at. Goalie just got a piece of it to keep Peter from being able to have a backdoor tap in. Puck's going to go the other way now. Penn's going to change. Myron and Ryan. Looks like Reese going to jump out here. Ryan trying to play through that one, going to get a poke in the corner, but Barron's going to come away with it. Ryan going to pick it up, regroup it back to the D. No, Barron's going to force through that one. Walk-in shot. Coulter says no on the first one. Vance going to pick it up. Has some room to work here. Vance gets the blue line, tries to shoot it, gets knocked down. Reese tried to tee it up and got stick lifted at the last second. Puck coming back the other way. Ryan wisely covered back for Vance when he went up on that play, so he moves it across, cross-ice pass to get it out of the zone. Should end up coming the other way here though. Patrick jumps out. Gonna be a trip behind the play. Myron gonna take a seat. So to the PK we go. He took a little swing at it, just barely caught him in the skates on the way through. So we're gonna start off with Jackson and JoJo. Looks like Patrick and I think this is Attican. Out here to start the PK. Shot coming. That one got deflected last second. JoJo gets a stick on it, goes behind the net. Barron's gonna work it around. Good pressure there. Patrick gonna pick this one up. Trying to just drag it out of the zone, not enough on it, gets a little help. Able to force it out here. Barons have to come out from the neutral zone to regroup. Dump that right back in. JoJo on it in the corner. Quick turnaround, sends it the whole way up top. Muffin of a shot on. Coulter just paddles that one behind. JoJo, good tie up on the end wall here, just killing some time. Barron's gonna break it free and just send it back into the corner. Jackson battling behind, trying to swing it around and feed it. That doesn't work. Patrick gonna come away with it. A little bit of interference there, but the puck goes back the other way. Barron's just gonna send it in and go for a change. Partial change at least. Forechecks up. Nice feed. Gets it out of the zone. Unfortunately, wasn't enough for us to grab it. Penalty over here, so back to even. They feed that one across. Just got knocked off a Colton's stick last second there. Across to Vance. Vance with a little flip. That one hops by. Trick little play there. Cam gonna pick that one up, feed it right in front. I think the goalie paddled it away, unfortunately. Vance gonna step up. Unfortunately, we're not able to keep that one in. Going the other way here. Carter, trick little footwork, gonna regroup. He's gonna carry it up, feed that to Vance. Vance walks in, shot all, and the goalie gonna swallow it. So we're gonna go Cam, Peter, Mason, Carter, Vance. Barron's put this one up high and hard. Carter, good pitch, picks that one up, shot on, loose here. Feeds that one behind the net. Peter trying to find it, picks it up and gonna reverse it onto the other side. Carter's still deep on the wall, puts that one on net. Cam, quick turnaround. That one's going to be an offsides. Let's try to send it back deep. So, going to go quick change on the forwards here. Reese, Myron, Ryan. Keep Vance and Carter out on D. Nice quick pass up there like that. Myron just trying to force this one in, doing work. Quick turnaround there. Carter trying to dump it on. He has to bail back out to cover on the D side. Myron, good hard forecheck, trying to break that up. Puck gonna get flipped out of the rink. Down to 3.5 to go here in the first. back here to start the second. Parker and JoJo on D. Cam, Patrick, Attican up front. Cam trying to feed that one in front, gets deflected behind. Attican good tie up there. Puck gonna get forced into the blue line. JoJo is still battling. Patrick back to support. Coulter tried to flip that one, didn't get enough on it, ended up on a Barron stick. Fortunately, the shot sailed wide. JoJo gonna regroup it here. Gets dumped for his troubles. Feed in front. Parker gonna get a stick on that one. This one gonna go by the D, gonna turn into a foot race. Cam right there with him, trying to pick that one up, fights through, toe drag. Loose in front. That one gets tucked. I think Attican gonna get the credit on that one. Just taking it hard to the net. So wholesale change here. Carter comes out with Jackson on D. Mason, Colton, Peter up front. Carter knee drop trying to block that one. Shot gets across. Fortunately, Coulter there. Pass got broken up. Barron's smart play to send that one up top. Jackson gets a stick on it on the way through and it gets deflected into the corner. High flip up to the winger. Shot coming around. That one going out of the rink. Back to the Barron side, hit something on the way up, short hops right in front of Coulter. Just landed at his feet, he was like, oh, puck. Throws the glove over it, but it gets knocked loose, gets pushed out of the zone, coming the other way. That one hit Colton on the way through. Two Barons immediately jump on him. Puck coming back the other way. Jackson, good angle there. Gets a little help. Feet in front, loose, right in front of Coulter there. Good job being tight seal on the post to keep that one out. Nobody realizes where the puck is in the battle off the wall. Carter gonna come through and get it. No, Barron's player picks it up. Just dumps it in, Coulter kicks it aside. Carter gonna skate through that one, gives it a flip. Not enough to get out of the zone, still stays in. Now we put a little bounce on it, gonna come out into the neutral zone. Colton still battling, comes in 1-on-3. Mason behind the net. Gonna come around to an open Barron. Partial line change here. Vance and Reese jump out. Reese dips to try and keep the pass from going. Coulter gonna make the save. Gonna come up to Mason up top. Gets the blue line, shot on. Oh, big juicy rebounder in front. Nobody there to put it in. Oh, loose in front. That one hopped out and hit Vance in the skates. Almost bounced in. Parker, good stick tie up on the wall there. Forced that one out. Myron after it on the forecheck. So Ryan able to come out. Peter finally able to get off. Turnover right in front goes to Ryan. Big rebound hopped out, but it was on the wrong side for Myron to be able to bury it. Barron's right back in here. Parker, good job to seal that one off. Vance to pick it up and support. Ends up in Ryan's skates. Has time. Blows the tire. Still after it though. Gonna pick that one up and wheel out. Gets it out of the zone. Ends up going back to the Barons. They turn and put it back in offsides. Cam, Patrick, Attican back out here. Keep Parker and Vance on D. Face off back to the Barons. They dump that one in the zone. Parker gets a stick on it, but not enough. Blue line, POP shot, that one loose. Coulter 2-3 saves. It's sealed up under his pads. That was exceptionally close to going in our net. They're going to pick this one up, send it to the wall. Attic in there to grab it. Turns around, throws it right into the slot. No, but we don't want that. Coulter swimming around trying to make a save here. 2-3. Parker going to pick it up and send it. Cam flips it, not enough. That has to go out of the zone. Patrick going to come around and pick it up, going to send it to Cam. Good stick lift there. Cam flips it so they can't do anything with it. Ends up in the middle. Barron's going to regroup. Turnaround shot coming. Fortunately, he sails that one wide. Shot right in front. Cam trying to carry this one out. Ends up in his gear. Still fighting to push it through. Gets it out of the zone. Parker going to pick it up. Bounce that one to the wall, just misses Attican on the geometry pass, trying to go to open space. Shot on, big rebound. Lots of sticks, not a lot of feet moving. Barron's player had the top corner labeled on the goal line shot and just missed it. Vance, quick turnaround, hits Attican's tape and hops up. Patrick going to pick that one up at the blue line, throws the brakes on. Tried to feed it, didn't work. We got a partial change in here though. Jackson and JoJo out on D. Colton jumps out. So we got Mason, Patrick, Colton. Jackson, JoJo, pass across. Colton going to get this one at center ice. Walk in, screenshot, tries to flip that one on. Think it hit the defender on the way through. Complete the rest of the change. Peter going to jump out here. Big tie up on the wall. Kicks out to Peter. No, he can't get a handle on it. He gets bundled into the corner, but Mason, walkout shot. That one gets post. Barron's going to dump this one for an ice to take the pressure off. Comes up top, JoJo loads it up. That hit something on the way through. He had plenty of open net. Coming back the other way, Jackson with him. Good job to get the body position. He's going to come away with it. Sends that one all the way around. JoJo, nice centering through here. Push that one out. Mason going to pick it up. Gets knocked off his tape at the blue line. Colton has to throw the brakes on and flip it. Sends it back to JoJo, but it gets broken up. Mason back to support his D here. Loose in front. Coulter going to throw a glove over that one. Jackson going to clean up some players in front. So Myron, Carter, Ryan, Vance, Reese. Walk-in chance. Coulter's still with it. It's loose underneath him. Ref says no. He whistled that one dead. Ended up trickling out from under Coulter after a hard jab in the ribs. Flip to the near corner here. Carter after it, ties up the stick. Gets bodied for his trouble. Barron's going to sit down for a body check here. I think they're going to take Carter for an unsportsmanlike. He celebrated that one a little too much right here. I think we're going to go fours. Looks like Myron, Ryan, Reese, Vance. No, we're going to change it. Going to call them offsetting. We'll stay fives. Patrick, Parker, Vance, Attican, Cam out here right now. Barron's trying to work that out of the corner. Vance going to play on it. Patrick going to take it away. Trying to stretch, hits a Barron's D-man in the skates. Cam can't find it. Attican going to swing through, pick it up, flip it deep. Patrick up top to Vance. He tries to load that up. Clapper. That one goes just high. Goalie might have got a piece. Parker trying to pinch at the corner. Vance, good job to break that one up. Turns into a 2-on-1. Puck rolls through, comes into the far corner here. Loose in front. You gotta play. Gets put back over to the lead side. Gets blasted in past Coulter, so Barron's gonna tie this one up 1-1. So they're going to come back with Jackson, JoJo, Mason, Colton, Peter. Mason going to carry this one in the zone. Trying to find some room, just has to send it into the corner. Peter, quick reverse to the front. That one caught Colton on the backhand. He's going to send it up top. JoJo across ice. Tried to kind of slap past that one, but it hit something on the way through. Good back check pressure there. Going to take that one away. Peter just dropping the shoulder, going to drag it into the zone. Shot on. Goalie going to hold it. Line rush coming the other way. Going to be a 3-on-2-4 if we don't close up here. JoJo, excellent work to break that one up. Still battling. Ooh, that was close to being a slash. Jackson going to reverse it. Barron's player there though. Wrap around chance. Coulter going to seal the post and say no. Peter, Vance, Reese, Ryan, Myron out here. Vance going to send this one across. Parker going to pick it up. Cross ice centering pass. Myron trying to get there. Got knocked off his tape at the blue line. Going to be an offsides. Parker taken to the wall here, gonna hold in the corner, and got a second Barron, jumps in to help. Tied up between the skates, it's loose on this side. Barron's gonna come away with it, try to feed that one right off behind the goal line and bounce it off the back, and Coulter hits him in the mask and goes back behind. That puck comes across, goes right out through the slot. Ryan gonna pick it up on the other side, force it out, but the back checker is all over him. Ooh, tricky little 360 turn there and just gets bodied. Penalty coming to the Barons. A year too early to be able to throw that shoulder. So we're going to send out Carter, JoJo, Attic and Patrick and Cam to start the power play here. Clean win. Cam going to take that one, flips that one at the net, goalie going to hold it. Same win. Cam has to cycle that one down low. Attican behind the net to pick it up. Still carrying, tries to send it up top. Barron's going to stick on it so Carter can't stay in the zone to play it. They're going to force it out. Forecheck coming. Got to hurry, boys. Carter going to pick this one up. Feed that one up to Attican. Attican cross ice to Cam. Cam going to carry in the zone. Stop top of the circle. Shoots that one. Sends it way high. Perfectly useless shot there, so Barron's gonna pick it up. They'll get to dump this one out of the zone. Cam gonna force it in. Attican gonna come behind him and get it, try and force it deep. Patrick going to the wall. This one gonna come back by. The D had pinched on the other side. Carter back to regroup. Down to 27 to go in the power play here. Barron's change, quick up to Patrick, it hops on him. Centering feed, right in front to Attican. No, I think that was Attican. I'll see who jumped off. Patrick, beautiful play to center that one right in front. We bury it home. And Colton's actually gonna get that one coming off the bench. We're going to go up 2-1 on a power play goal there. Colton, Mason Peter out here now. Vance and Jackson on D. Vance going to dump this one in. Colton up hard when the forecheck gets there, gets knocked down. Yard sale worth of kids right on the goal line. Jackson pinching into play. Colton going to get that goal. Barron's come in, try to feed it across. Had the backdoor tap in to Vance. Great play to break that one up. Jackson going to pick it up. Puck's rolling. Throws it over to Vance, and he just has to let it sail by. Put that one up on the wall. Barron's player breaks it up. Vance going to have to reverse and come around the other side. Gets taken hard to the fence. Gonna come right in front of the net. Jackson gonna send it. Bounce pass. Turns into a foot race. Mason, good job to tap that one through. 2-on-1 if we go. Shot. That one gets whistled high. Goalie got a piece of it. I'm not sure how Mason even got that shot off. Everybody hit the pause button here for just a second and slow it down. Puck got dumped deep. Not going to be enough for icing. Vance going to come back to pick it up. Tried to feed that one up. Peter thought that pass was for him. He was actually trying to stretch pass it to Mason on the far blue line. Ends up loose in front of the goal. Vance, good pinch to keep that one in the zone. Send it across, loaded up, shot. No, that hit something on the way through. Going to go behind the net. Barron's trying to stretch this one across. Going to work though. Skates in, just rips that one top corner, uncontested. Vance tried to get a piece of him at the last second, but couldn't get there in time. So Barron's going to tie this up 2-2. Just out over a minute to go here in the second. Shot on, that one going to go wide. Parker just let it go past Coulter. Ryan trying to reverse here. Going to send that to JoJo behind the net. He has to flip it back, so Ryan now has to reverse to the wall. Myron trying to block that one up top. Tipped on the way through, almost caught the far post. JoJo, trick little move there, pulls it off the wall, going to skate it, gets knocked off his tape. Barron's player laying in the net. Not sure how that's not interference when we have two guys laying in the crease, but either way, turnover results in the Barons putting it in our net, down 3-2 here. Patrick, Cam, Attican, Carter, Vance. POP chance, that one goes by. Coulter tracking it. Loose in front, we don't want that. Shot coming, Carter going to break that one up and just chip it out of the zone. Carter tried to jump up and pinch that one. Barons saved by the buzzer here a little bit. They were odd man rush coming back this way again. So we'll start the third down by 1 here. Back to start the third here. Cam, Patrick, Attican. Carter, Vance on D. Carter going to work that one around. Vance up to the wall. That one going to get dumped in deep. Cam misplays that one. Kicks right out into the slot. Shot, no, that one gets put wide. Coulter, big save. Patrick just has to take a whack at it. Trying to feed it up, can't get it there. Shot dumped in, gonna paddle that one off into the corner. Vance over to grab it. Patrick gonna come through, pick it up, reverse it around. Attican tried to play that one on the backhand, didn't get enough on it, stayed in the zone. Coulter gonna shoulder that one up and over. Over to Vance, looking for a friend here. Ends up having to regroup and just carry it. Now gonna send it across over to Cam. He's gonna get the blue line, no room. Whistles that one, goalie gloves it and drops it. Gonna take it away, centering pass attempt, doesn't get there. Jojo hard off the bench to keep that in the zone. Centering feed gets broken up, coming back the other way here. Jojo, nice pass, gonna feed that up to Patrick. He's gonna send it and change. Parker hard, deep pinch on the far wall. Got there enough to disrupt it and slow things down, but the Baron's gonna come back the other way. Penalty coming. Cross check going against the Barons here? Yes. So we're going to go back up on the power play. So we're going to go Cam, Carter, Peter, Vance, Patrick to start. Gonna clean win that one back. Shot on. Goalie gonna hold it. Same play, Cam trying to get a stick on it. He seals the player off. Carter gonna walk it through. Shot coming. Rebound hops out. Nobody home. Gonna come over here. Peter loads that one up. Can't get it. Loose in front. Goalie gonna get a glove on it. So gonna go Mason, Colton, Peter, Carter. Need one more here. Gonna keep Vance in the other lane. Colton, good face-off battle. Barron's gonna dump this one just wide of the net. Took a long time for that icing. Got 1:05 to go here on the power play. Good job by the D-man to box Mason out there in front. That one got broken up on Carter. Good little regroup though. Peter gonna carry that one in. Shot, that one hops to the corner. Colton gonna pick it up in control, feed it to Mason in the center. Mason, room to work, tries to get a little tip in. Oh, he's gonna try and carry it around to either Michigan it or just tuck it around on a wraparound, but it didn't work. Try to dump that one out. It hit Carter in the neutral zone. Gonna go the whole way down. Carter gonna pick it up. Barron's able to change though. Quick feed to Mason. He's gonna come off the wall, pass across. Peter gonna get the zone, feed it right back into the slot. Quick turnaround shot. That one gonna hop up and hit Colton. He deflects it down, loose in front. Nobody can find it. Goalie gonna give Mason a whack for his troubles out behind the play. Puck gonna get dumped the whole way around, down to 5, right back to even here. Pass just misses Peter at the blue line, but he's still with it. Parker gonna swoop in from down low, gets bodied for his trouble. Colton reverse behind the net, trying to feed it out front. Has to flip it up high. Peter regroups, rainbow shot. Mason gets a piece, but the goalie gonna hang on. Myron, Reese, Ryan. Reese, good job to tie that stick up. Loose behind him, gives him a shove, puck goes by him. This one gets flipped by, not able to seal the point, not going to have enough for icing, so JoJo back to regroup it. Comes around, just sends that one on the wall, it's bouncing. Barons player trying to pick it up, nobody can find it. Myron, good play to try and break that one up, giving up about 1.5 feet to the Barons D-man who carried that in. JoJo gonna pick that one up, turn, send it to the wall. Not enough to go out of the zone though. Still with it. Sends that one across, offsides. That was awfully close. Down to 10 to go here in the third, need one to tie it up. That one goes by Ryan on the far wall. Barron's gonna carry it in, dot, shot. That one, Coulter makes a nice save, goes into the far corner. I think this is Jackson trying to get it out of the corner, has all kinds of red jersey company down there. Finally works behind the net, JoJo back to try and seal it off. Puck ends up between, he's between two Barons players, ends up in his skates. JoJo gonna come away with it, centering feed. That one catches Reese in the skates, turns into a shot on goal. Coulter gonna paddle that one aside. Jackson gonna reverse it around. JoJo hard to the wall with him. Puck still ends up behind our goal. Centering feed, fortunately that doesn't go. That was awfully close. Little flip to the wall, finally going to take the pressure off and get it out of the zone. Barons D-to-D, quick regroup. D-man going to jump on the play, hits the blue line. Nice little backhand flip shot on. Coulter, a big save. Attican trying to block that one down up front. Vance trying to reverse. Patrick going to pick it up. Geometry pass off the ball and bounces it. Going to come the whole way. Yep, going to be nice. Okay, I'm going to come away with this one. Flips it across to Patrick. Patrick going to carry it in his zone. Swoop. Shot. Goalie going to paddle that one away. Patrick quick reverse behind the net. Cam going to pick it up. Centering feed. Puts that one right in front for Attigan. None of them can find the handle. Patrick going to flip that one backhand. Just misses. Another shot. Goalie has to jump up to play it. Attigan steps up. Cam steps in and kills that one. Gets blocked down. Loose in front. Backhand push. Can't do much more to generate a chance than that. Cam, Carter, Vance, Attic, and Patrick going to stay out here. this one coming the whole way around, puck rolling. Barron's going to pick it up. Line rush coming the other way. Vance has him sealed off. Shot. Backdoor tapping doesn't go. Carter going to pick this one up, find a little room to wheel. Gets the blue line shot. Goalie jumps to play it. Can't seal it off. It's coming back the other way. Vance steps up. They dump it deep. Patrick, first player back. He's going to pick it up behind the net. Barron's going to change. Shot sails wide. Free breakout again. Got to hit the net, boys. Barron's going to carry this one in. What are we doing? Tap in front. No. Coulter blocks that one down. Send it up. Goes past Attican, but it did get out of the zone. And gets tapped back in front offsides. Quick D-to-D by the Barons. Mason, good forecheck pressure, but this one rolls back in offsides. Feet up, Mason going to pick this one up. One to beat, the back checker's right there with him. Feeds that one into the front. D-man cleans it up though. Peter gets into the play. JoJo able to keep it at the blue line. Peter, good stick lift. Collision in the neutral zone there. Mason going to come through and pick it up. Feed across. Colton tries to send that one on, gets blocked down. Puck rolling in the corner. Sends it, bounces off the back of the net. Mason going to pick it up. Puck coming up top. Parker loads it up. Colton tip chance. That puck was on end. Up top here, JoJo going to load it up. No, sends it back down to Peter. Peter right back to JoJo. JoJo shot on. Loose. Colton with a whack. Goalie. Good job to save that. Mason quick turnaround. Loose in front. Barron's going to dump it out to take the pressure off. Puck taking a weird roll. They get a change. JoJo back trying to go quick up. Mason gets a piece of it at the red line to keep it from being an ice. It's coming around. Reese gets out on the change. Myron out here as well. Able to keep it up top, but not enough to get it deep. Reese going to come off the circle. Trying to feed it over to the far D. Ryan jumps on to cover that one. Jackson going to pick that one up in the neutral zone and send it across. Quick up chance. Boys are buzzing here a little bit, moving the puck pretty well. Barron's going to come away with it. Going to dump that one the whole way back. Carter has to pick it up on the end wall. Reverse to Jackson. Goes by him to a Barons player. Down to 4.5 here. Jackson still got it down here on the end wall. Loose in front. A couple hacks at it, ends up coming over to the far wall. Jackson going to dive to try and break that play up. Doesn't work. Gets put back in front. Barons just shot after shot. I think they got 2 or 3 right there. Coulter finally able to cover it. Carter, back checker all over him. Going to send that one up to Attic and goes by him. Patrick going to try and seal it off in the neutral zone. Just can't get the puck going the right direction here. shot. Coulter has to hold that one. Dump back behind here. Not sure anybody knew where the puck was. Still loose, still loose. Coulter swimming, trying to find it. Ends up underneath him somehow, I think. Regroup and send that to Mason. Mason has to pull up in the neutral zone. Tricky little turn there. Walks in shot. That one, goalie going to put it into the corner. Tries to flip it out front. Does. Colton, little backhand pitch. That one not going to go. Barons player trying to flip this one up the wall. Sends it into the bench. Colton, great job to just battle off the face-off, try and come up with that puck. Too many Barons to get around it though. Stretch pass going to the far side. Jackson blew a tire. Barons player trying to swoop in off the goal line. Can't do it, fortunately. Going to come back up this way. Colton trying to cut off the wall. Going to send that across to Mason. 4 Barons on him. Can't get the puck free to anybody else. That was absolutely an interference. Colton got dumped behind the net. JoJo wanting to pinch up and play that one, decides better of it. Nice little walk-in move by the Barons player. Fortunately sailed it high. Down to 2 to go here. We need to get one. Quick centering feed. Gets knocked off everybody's tape. Just ends up hopping in the air. Dump this one on. Rebound chance. Peter trying to load it up. Gets his stick lifted. JoJo at the top of the zone, going to flip it down low. Colton tip chance. No. Barons player falls in front of them. They can't get to the puck. Ends up going the other way. Centering feed. That one goes by Colton. He's gassed. Needs to change. Down to 1:20. Vance going to pick that one up, send it across. Cross ice pass. Reese going to load that one up. Shot on. Goalie has to hold it. So Reese, Meyer, and Ryan. Carter, Vance. 1:13 to go here. Need one. Barron's going to send that one around, whole way. Carter has to regroup, retreat to pick it up, goes cross ice to Vance. Vance quick up, that one going to go by everybody, going to be an ice. Going to have to do it the hard way, come the whole way from the far end of the ring. Try to chip this one by, not enough on it. Vance going to break that one up, going to the corner. Down to 40 to go here. Barons bring this one back in offsides. So Cam, Patrick, Atticans jump out. Cam trying to force that one through, not able to do it. Quick turnaround, trying to feed Attican. Center and feed to Patrick, right into the slot. Patrick can't find any room to work. Wraparound chance, loose in front. A lot of pushing and shoving. Puck was probably still loose there. Ref blows it because he can't see it. Down to 18 to go here. Gonna get a timeout call, gonna pull Coulter, it looks like. Try and see if we can stuff one in for a tie. So we're going to go Attican, Patrick, Colton, Cam, Parker, JoJo. Tie up off the face-off. Puck ends up underneath a Barons player, loose here. Quick shot on, that one can't go. Quick turnaround off the Barons goalie again, loose in front. Barons going to flip that one out, take the pressure off. It's going to roll the whole way. Turns into a foot race. Patrick does everything he can to keep that one from going in on that. Barron's going to win this one 3-2. We will be back in about 3 hours to play the same team again. So we'll see everybody then.